So this is a quick look at a new form I've got of the types. You can see here, well, this is an atomic integer that's inside the box. Of course, it's a box. And then this would be a literal. This would be the atomic integer, extended, complex, float, and a rational. And that different looks to each of those, which makes it a little easier to distinguish between the types, and they don't take up any more space. Well, if we take a look at a few shapes, that looks exactly the same as it always has, just 2 lines of 3. But if I put a 1 there, this is where it's different, is that we actually have a div dives in and shows us that's a single. So that's what the grayed out would mean. And then of course if there's nothing, there's no 1 in front, if it's only one dimensional, then it doesn't have it. So it's a quick way to see whether you got a single, and of course these multiply up. So you can have multiple levels of 1s in front and they do look different. You can also do the hover as usual, and it shows the shapes as well as the type in there. So one of the other things I was able to do was go back to the zeros. So of course if a 0 is there, then that enclosing box becomes white instead of gray, and you can distinguish between the different ones. And in the center of that, we end up with the black dots, which are actually empties. They're not types anymore. So you can sort of see we can play around a bit. The reason I've got the shapes around the literals is because if those shapes were not there, you just have blank spaces, and you can't really tell very much from a blank space because it's not there. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I cut and paste and drag and all the craziness that goes on with that. If I do numbers in this case, you can start to see that if those green blobs were not there, you would just have spaces, and it would be hard to tell what shapes you're dealing with in terms of your actual your tables, your vectors, or your matrices, or arrays. So that's where I am to this point. I'm hoping people find that useful. You can see I'll switch back to integer right now, and that just about wraps it up. It's available for download off the wiki page.